First order of business. Microphone at neck. Do work. Do no work. We know no. Maybe I'll be able to figure that out when I walk away from you, from this, from everything I could want. We're doing a little test run for those of you who are paying attention to the channel. Turning that off. There's going to be things happening in the not so distant future that will require something of this sort. You're on a stick, technically. There. Something about overhead lighting bugs the hell out of me. It looks terrible. Let us begin. And once again, I'm going to figure out if this microphone thing is working or not. At some point. Don't know how yet. Oh, I didn't give this a name. Didn't even ask me. Just like go live. I mean, yes. Do that. Spreading your legs. Don't worry about it. There we go. Hello. Welcome to the live chat. Gonna take a while to get used to this. I've done this before too. That's the funny part. I'm behaving as if I've never done a vertical live stream before. Of course I've done it before. Why wouldn't I? Oh, the reason why, of course. Glad you asked. With the concept, the idea, the just maybe of traveling in my car. Sounds terrifying. Don't forget that. There will be stuff I need to do quickly and simply. Like put my camera on a tripod and start a stream. Then just go with it. I'm also curious about how this will work when I'm actually out there in the void, trying to figure out how to do anything. But from what I understand it, if you're near a highway, you should have a signal. Not going to be Wi-Fi, like in my apartment here. I really don't know how the signal will be. I've been mulling over the idea of putting the phone, doing a vertical live stream, except flipping you around, so you can see the drive with me. The problem is, hi, Pro Fisher. Hello. Oh, I don't have a sound effect thing. That's usually the sound effect you hear. Welcome to this. Have you gone fishing recently? What whiskey do you bring when you go fishing? These are very important questions. I must know. Tell me. Plan. Jai Johnson. Wow. Reading these, I'm just like, hello? It's so tiny. I'm talking about how I'm going to be going traveling across the United States by myself in my car, which is terrifying. Hey, Rossi. Hello. Welcome. I've gone fishing lately. Excellent. Mike, greetings. Greetings. I don't know why I thought you sounded like that. That doesn't make sense. I've never been in the military. Do you guys hear me from here or from there? I'm trying to figure that out right now. Another test of why I'm going to go out into the void. When I go out traveling in my car to see the country by myself, I'm going to need to have all the tech gear that I need, like this. So if I walk away from the camera, you can still hear me just fine. Nice. I don't drink. I'm only 14. Pro Fisher. How could you be a pro fisher if you're only 14? Granted, there are a lot of young people out there who are very good at things. So it's very possibly a pro fisher. Without question. Well, these are always interesting. This message is held for review. View message. Like, do I have to? Oh, Sugar Kitty's on the job. Sugar Kitty, what are you doing? You're so good. So here's the plan, everyone. I'm going to go out into the void. I have mental health stuff. Don't be scared. And one of those things is staying pretty secluded. So the whole thing is going to be go out into the world by myself and survive and not feel horrible about it. Go see the beauty of nature. Okay. Is there an internet connection? I don't know if I can take it. That's what this test is about. So far, so good. And here, if there is a moderator here, maybe they can help me out. Because I tested this once, and I don't remember how it went. And again, you are on a tripod, you have no control. I only have control. Let's put this down where I'm testing out the idea of if I was just talking to you while standing in an empty parking lot, wondering what I'm doing with my life, that kind of thing. All right, so if I talk to you here, can you still hear me? I'm not looking at the camera, so the microphone shouldn't pick it up. But if you can hear me crystal clear, this is working. If not, this looks really strange. Excellent. Oh, this is cell phone completely, but good. That's good to know. I want to make sure when things get more complicated with all the stuff, the things out there going out into the world, there are going to be times where I can't just be right up front to my microphone. You'll have to see all of me. You know, it's terrible. Stop looking. Once again, I'm reminding everyone also, my apartment building has ridiculously high ceilings. This is me with my arm up in the air. That's like an entire me, like here down, like 5 foot. So I think the ceilings are 10 feet tall, minimum. That old building feel. Imagine they did that because that's how big the floors are. And this thing was built 100 years ago. Yeah, what I'm worried about is it shuffling. Like, if the microphone hits my shirt, I know that makes a noise. I'm going to try not to drop this. I don't know if I want that. It's hard to tell. Yeah, that's not going to work. This is such a weird thing. You want to hold it like this. Like, I've seen so many videos where they talk like this. It looks ridiculous. But it works. That's why I got these damn things. Excuse me, sorry. Lots of noises. I'm sorry. That's almost there. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will get on my way. Thank you very much. That's why I do this. I got to be introducing my mustache to as many people out there as possible. Thank you. Mike. See you again soon for one of my normal live streams where I'm not. You know, it's the shirt. The shirt is just loose. So I'm hanging it on there. It's like, no. All right, as long as it's not scraping against anything, we're fine. I'm not wearing button-up shirts. With collars, you can't make me. We're also playing with the lighting. I feel like I'm too bright in here. Not touch the microphone thing directly, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that's the other thing. You guys have to get used to seeing all of my personages. Well, not all of my personages, but most of my shoes. I'm a hippie. Actually, no, I just don't wear shoes in my apartment because that's gross. Bringing in everything on your shoes into your living space. Think about it. Everything you stepped on out there. Everything and anything in your home. Gross. I just keep the place nice and swept and nice and vacuumed and we're good. No one hurts themselves. I'm playing with the lighting. I'm not going anywhere. Plus, I don't have to yell at the phone if you're carrying it along with me here. Oh, that's much better. How does that look? It's dark, I know. No, it's not too bad, actually. It certainly lends a bit of gloom to my place. Hello, welcome to Masterpiece Theater. Again, why I'm doing this, because I plan to do a lot of this. Whether I like it or not, live streams are going to change. My life is going to change dramatically. I'm doing something absolutely terrifying. Let's not forget that part. See what happens when you think about going in your car and leaving for weeks. Possibly a month. I don't know yet. I don't know how hard it's going to be to drive to the other side of the country. I haven't experienced that in like 20 years. My parents did that when we were younger. Well, when all of us were young. When I was a kid. There we go. And the other thing, which I haven't told Mama KillCo this, or Pop KillCo, is I remembered that they went cross country too before they had children. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm going to be 45 this year. I should probably do something silly like that too. Oof. What other lights we got here? There we go. How's that look? That seems a bit much. That's the other. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This has made me think about something. Lighting. So when I'm traveling, my car, uh, yeah, the light source is going to be the sun or the overhead lights in the car. Ugh. I'm going to need a solid light source. I think I have something in mind on my wish list, but I'm not sure. And yes, I do have a wish list to keep track of for myself. If anyone wants to buy something on it, it's completely their choice. I hope someone's already offering, so we'll see. I know what the biggest investment I'm going to have to make into this is, and that's because I need to be connected to the internet and I need to have electricity. For example, my watch needs to be charged, and I forgot. Let me check. Hold on. 27. I gotta go plug in my watch. You're coming with me. That's another thing. This will be part of how we interact now. We're going on a walk. I hope you don't have motion sickness. You can see my very long hallway leading to the front door. No one's allowed in here, by the way. So play with that. Plug in watch. Yeah, all these steps that aren't going to be recording. What the hell? What did it say? It's not really echoing weird here. Tell me. Tell you. That's right. I always wonder what keeps people's attention with these kind of things, like a random vertical live. Are people like scrolling or what? Oh, and we're going back. What I can also do is, I forgot about that. I have a to keep you from getting motion sick. I do have a thingamajigger, which I forgot the name of it. With collections over there, folks. Don't look at the rest. It's a mess. This is also an update on one of the streams I did a while ago when I was doing this. It's just showing what a mess I am because my apartment's a mess. Now it's not so bad. I have a different place I can sit. As long as I point you in the right direction, this place looks great. Come, my dear, sit with me. Let's talk. How are you? That's another thing, getting used to fiddling with the angles and such. Welcome to Masterpiece Theater. I don't know why I keep making that reference. Well, it feels weird seeing all of me at once. I don't like it. I don't like looking in the mirror. This isn't helping me. But you guys don't mind, right? Right? Yeah. What's going to be funny for me is going back and watching this myself just to see how it worked and how it sounded. Ugh. Grand. Well, here's the thing. The goal of anything like this is to get a bunch of people chatting in here and seeing what's going on, and people sending GIFs. I think they're GIFs on here if it's vertical. Don't know how that works, but it's a thing. They're trying to it feels like you're trying to emulate TikTok and Instagram at the same time. Because I know they do that stuff on there. Like TikTok specifically has that sort of gift prize thingy that shows up here when you do something. You don't need to test it. I'm just saying that's a thing. Hopefully that'll be used in the future. But it's a weird one. I'm so tired, by the way. We're only doing a short live stream, by the way. This is not like I'm going to do this for an hour. This is a test run showing you that I have a couch. That's a big thing. For those of you who did watch that stream where I just was like, my apartment's a mess and I'm trying to clean it up. I said, I'm a mess. That's what it was. It's true. But this is some of the results. There's a table. There's the window. There's my wooden sword. I like to fight with wooden swords. That has never been used for fighting, but it is technically a sparring stick. A sparring sword. So if I hit you with it, it hurts. That's my main point. That's something I feel like I should bring with me on this adventure, just in case. Someone Some of the sketches coming up, I'm sitting there with a giant wooden sword, and they're like, oh, maybe not. It hurts. Here, let's demonstrate. I'm going to hit you with the sword. No, I'm going to show you the sword. I've showed this thing before. It's light, but it's heavy. I'm trying to show you what gravity looks like. It's a movie poster right here. My sword. How many sword references can I make? Excalibur, Sting. Obviously not a lightsaber. That doesn't count. That's very specific. I had it made for me. It's a hand and a half. So it can be used as a one-handed sword, and it can be used as a two-handed sword. Actually, I think it's just two-hander now that I'm looking at it. Like, that is both my hands, and there's space at the bottom. One of my random purchases when I was younger. Because I really did intend to, get into sword fighting. Uh-oh. Is he live tonight? I have no idea. I don't pay attention to any other whiskey channels now. There's Roy, who I think was also live tonight. And I know it's Bourbon Nights and Sundays, and that's about it. Everything else I do not pay attention to because I do not do whiskey. I have plenty of whiskey, and I do intend to do streams and giveaways with it, but as far as it being... I have to make content about whiskey stuff. So I have to put a lot of... I don't want to call them warnings, but that's the thing people would use. It's top five things you need to know before you start collecting whiskey or something along those lines. Collecting whiskey sounds too long. Top 5 things you need to know before drinking whiskey. That sounds extreme, but he's long done by now. Okay, I did pop in briefly and say hello to a few people, but I was not in a state of mind to watch other stuff and talk. Especially again, Roy's all about whiskey. He loves Scotch, so his enthusiasm just God damn it. I wish I could have some. I can't have whiskey anytime I want. I choose not to have it. Remember that. But yeah, I think maybe when I do go camping in my car, I'm calling it car camping. I don't plan to actually break out a tent. I just plan to sleep in my car and live out of my car. So meals, sleeping, traveling, comfort, relaxation, all of that is going to go into my car, which is not a large vehicle. He's certainly very immersive. He is. Really is. It's part of his charm. His Scottish charm. I want to be he's a Scotchman! And he's not. He's Roy. He's from Scotland. He's wonderful. Don't tell him I said that. See, now I'm in the mood to just hold and play with the sword, because it's something to do. Yeah. I think someone would think twice. Having a knife is one thing. If they have a gun, that's it. No, I'm not catastrophizing the idea of going out in the world, being around a bunch of strangers everywhere I go, in the middle of nowhere. I'm not thinking about that at all. Anyway, what are you thinking about? Certainly not that. I will have to have some kind of protection, though. That's the truth of it all. I will need some kind of protection out there, just in case. Oh no, this thing's getting cracked. Or is that just how it was originally? No, that must be how it was originally. Yeah, just this. I was looking at it this is 3 separate pieces, right? Is it? I don't think it is. I'm thinking this is one long piece, and then this is the thing that was put on, like a regular sword. I'm pretty sure they do it that way. Or something similar. In this case, they just use one piece of wood. It has to be pretty firm right here. This is the breaking point, by the way. If you're wondering where this will break, most likely right at the hilt. Part of the reason is just because I've never used it for anything else. Take it with you as a deadly weapon. All right. No one's going to stop me. This is not a deadly weapon. This is a soft defense. Because I would be involved in that defense. But let's see if I can show you. how much extra space I have. Like this is like between, this is the distance right here between you and me. If I'm holding this at you saying, what are you doing here? Get away from me. I'm not thinking about horrible things, don't worry. This light is so bright. This is my overhead light over my desk, honestly. Let's see if I can show you. You can see some of it. I'm trying to avoid showing you the... Do it. There we go. Oh, God, you see how... That's the mess. Ignore that. But that over there, that's all the whiskey. That looks so far away from here. Turn around. Ignore the mess. You didn't see anything. Oh. Guess who's feeling like a sore old man today? Me. I did chest exercises yesterday morning. I pushed myself. I went right to the point. My muscles didn't, fail me, but they weren't sure they wouldn't. I did exercises where I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 12, but here we go. All chest presses, all that. Excuse me, in my microphone. What else? Yeah, I guess this is all I really want to chest out. I'm going to go for 30 minutes. That seems reasonable. Imagine these would be much more chill. Again, the idea of being able to live stream and drive. Like I would have you. So here's the thing. I love the idea of having a live stream while I'm driving my car, except I cannot look at the phone. I'm not allowed to look at the phone. The live stream would be just for you. And the problem I have about it is that I don't know if there's any text to speech. So with this gift thing and whatever monetary stuff comes here, for one, that's the only way you'd be able to interact with me, because I couldn't look at the phone while I'm driving. I can't really like engaging with chat when I'm driving on the road. So you'd be flipped around looking away from me. And I want to figure out if I can do text to speech with this, because if I can, then this idea works where I just put it on text to speech and point it towards the road, like point it towards the front of the car, and you get to see what I see. Do you see what I see? Sorry. And then if you wanted me to know something, you do like a super chat or a gift or whatever the heck they could do on here, and bam, then I can respond. If it's like someone talking with the voice chat or chat to voice. See, what do they call it? Anyway, if that were a thing, the idea would work. But if it's not a thing, I could probably do something else. But I'm not sure. Actually, no, I couldn't. Unless there are a lot of things that need to be tested. The concept of how can I manage a cell phone and a laptop to get the text to the voice chat thing, chat to voice. I don't know what it's called. I keep thinking it's something else. It's like abbreviated, but I can't remember what it is. Text to speech, TTS. There we go. If the text to speech works on my phone, awesome. If the text doesn't work on my phone, then I believe I would have to use my phone as a hotspot to get the internet onto my laptop, and then I could use my laptop and get the webcam to point out the window, and then the laptop would have text to speech. That's too much. That's too much. I'm not going to do that. We'll figure it out. At any rate, at some points I might just start the stream, and instead of any text to speech thing, which would help tremendously, like being able to engage with you in live, that'd be great. But I can only do that text to speech, so you'd have to pay for it, because I can't be distracted while driving. That's incredibly dangerous. YouTube would probably come after me for that. Like, you were live streaming and driving? It's like, yes, but I wasn't looking, I swear. Text to speech only. We'll see. If anything, this was a test about me and my lovely little stand. I will test out the thingamajigger later. Phone has a hotspot. Once it works, everything about the laptop is the same as usual. Yeah. I'd just be doing the same thing. And I know via OBS and via Stream Elements and all that nonsense I have to deal with, that would work for text to speech. But it would only be through mega chats, I think. Well, are super chats text to speech too? I know it's been done, but I actually haven't been paying attention to if super chats did it or if it was mega chats. It must be super chats because mega chats, those go through PayPal, and nothing's been going through PayPal. So it must be super chats. Brilliant deduction, Watson. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, this is just a little test run. I kind of have to remind myself I can do these. Like YouTube was very eager to be like, ooh, vertical live streams or horizontal, vertical. They were keen on people doing these, and I've only done it a few times. But it's the easiest thing you can do. Really, I'm testing out the microphone because I want to make sure I'm clear at any range, and I'll do this for myself. Just again, the big thing to do here is like, what do I have to do to get things set up and how quickly? A lot of times people have other people around for this sort of thing, like setting up the stand and all. Let's see, what can you see that I don't want you to see? Oh, that's perfect. So what we're testing is the fact that I do not want the voice quality to go wrong. You listen to me? So I want the quality of my microphone to be as close, as good as it can be for these type of live streams, because I need to make sure you can hear me if I'm near the phone or if I'm far away from the phone. So if I'm going to be far away from the phone, I want you to hear me just fine. It doesn't matter. You can hear me anywhere. It's made of bricks. They're right next to the window, which if you look is ginormous. And there's a draft, and it's cold. Sitting on these bricks is cold. My butt does not approve. Getting a little energy out too. I don't have real energy. I'm just like twitchy, fidgety today, so this was the perfect time to try this. You know what? Well, no. I want to try out the. I keep calling it a doohickey. What is the type of stand that you use that keeps it level all the time? No matter where I put it, it stays level. Is it a gimbal? That's a word that's in my brain for reasons I'm not sure about. I think that's what it's called. But anyway, that is also something I would use for when I'm moving. Like in the case of this, it's simple. I move you, and then I just talk, and then I go blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's been so long. It's so lovely to see you. Give you a hug. I could use a hug right now. What was my point? Oh, yes. The numerous ways I can deal with either recording video to make content, which is that's what YouTube really wants, is videos. So lots of shorts in the future. I can do shorts with this thing. I might have to edit the part where I'm doing this to start it out. Yes, it is gimbal. Okay, good. I'm glad that word was in the correct spot. I do have one of those that Whiskey Mountain's got me, and she's hardcore about, keeping things level, or at least when she was doing videos. I think she's doing limited whiskey stuff. Again, haven't been paying attention. YouTube whiskey stuff has been far away from my thoughts. Gaming and doing these kind of things are the new hotness. All right, we're coming up on 30 minutes. Thank you, everyone who decided to pop in and join me on this little test run. I'm glad the microphone was working. That's really what I was concerned about, because I bought it and I keep forgetting I have it, and it's very good to use because then I'm a professional. More importantly, you can hear me anywhere. So what we usually do, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Bye.